Good evening and welcome to State of Business on Now Television. I'm Chamod Fernando. Let's have a look at the headlines. Government takes measures to maintain a peaceful environment on election day. Sri Lanka tourism makes a mark at World Travel Market 2024 in London. Now the news in detail. In preparation for the upcoming 2024 general election, the government has announced that all universities and liquor stores in the country will close on the 13th and 14th of November.
The University Grants Commission said that this move ensures that both students and staff at state universities are granted leave to exercise their right to vote. The Election Commission is also encouraging private universities and other higher education institutions to observe similar closure to allow students and staff to participate in the crucial election. The Excise Department also has advised authorities to strictly enforce regulations targeting any establishments found operating illegally during the election period. These measures reflect the government's commitment to ensuring a smooth, secure and inclusive voting process for all citizens, with nationwide closures supporting Sri Lankans' right to participate in the democratic process.
Sri Lanka tourism made waves at the World Travel Market 2024 with an influential press conference that attracted over 84 leading UK travel media outlets. The conference at the WTM in London recently focused on a bold, sustainability-driven strategy aimed at revitalizing the island's tourism sector.
The UK market, which has seen a remarkable 46% year-over-year increase in arrivals, was highlighted by Marketing Director Dushan Wickramasuriya as a key growth driver. Representatives from Sri Lankan Airlines and the Sri Lankan High Commission discussed plans to improve air connectivity and strengthen diplomatic ties with the UK. Founder of the renowned Pico Trail, Miguel Cunat, shared plans to introduce exciting adventure tourism products to captivate travelers seeking immersive experiences in Sri Lanka's stunning landscapes. As a special gesture of appreciation, the event concluded with a raffle draw where 7 lucky UK journalists won exclusive travel prizes, including flights and luxury stays from top partners like Sri Lankan Airlines, Jetwing, Mandara Hotels and more. The UK media response was overwhelmingly positive, with attendees pledging their support to promote Sri Lanka's sustainable tourism vision in British media landscape.
Sri Lanka tourism has earned international acclaim at the 2024 World Travel Market in London, winning the Best Stand for Doing Business award among 183 competing designations. This was presented by WTM and Reed Exhibitions UK Chairman Jonathan Hall.
The award highlights Sri Lanka's innovative approach to tourism, featuring an engaging stand that showcased the nation's cultural heritage, natural beauty and wildlife. The design created an inviting space for international business interactions, allowing key players from travel agencies, tour operators and hospitality groups to explore partnership opportunities with Sri Lanka's tourism sector. Chairman Buddhika Hewawasam said that the recognition acknowledges the beauty and richness of Sri Lanka and validates strategic efforts to position Sri Lanka as an accessible, desirable and thriving tourist destination. The award aligns with another recent recognition of Sri Lanka as the best island destination in the world at the Wanderlust Reader Travel Awards, reinforcing the country's appeal in the global tourism industry.
Stay tuned, we will return after this commercial break. Welcome back. This 26th annual tax oration organized by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Sri Lanka in Colombo recently delved into the intricate dynamics of tax policy, democracy and the rule of law. President's Counsel Dr. Shivanji Felix raised significant concerns about how Sri Lanka's tax practices may be overburdening taxpayers, potentially conflicting with principles of economic fairness.
Dr. Felix emphasized the need for a tax system grounded in fairness and transparency, arguing that current practices may reduce citizens' spending power without clear benefits in return. A major focus of the address was on the rule of law, highlighting its essential role in fair taxation. This, he suggested, is critical for a tax system that fosters economic growth without placing undue burdens on citizens. He noted that while tax reform aims to support economic objectives and stability, constant changes can discourage foreign investment, creating an environment of economic unpredictability. As a part of the oration, the latest reports of Sri Lanka's cases on income tax from 2013 to 2023 was launched, providing insights into significant tax cases over the past decade. This publication builds on previous compilations dating back to 1972, offering tax professionals and academics valuable perspectives on evolving tax regulations in Sri Lanka. Dr. Felix concluded by emphasizing that tax systems should uphold economic justice and the rule of law to support long-term prosperity.
The National Innovation Agency launched the Global Innovation Index 2024 last week at the Institute of Policy Studies in Colombo, focusing on the theme Prioritizing Innovation in Sri Lanka's Economic Recovery. The event highlighted the critical role that a thriving innovation ecosystem can play in boosting Sri Lanka's economic growth.
The Central Bank Governor Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe joined as guest of honor, underscoring the relevance of innovation in economic resilience. The launch introduced two key publications, the National Commercialization Guideline and IP into Rupees, which focused on IP-backed financing. A WIPO expert on IP finance, Michael Koss, highlighted the role of intangible assets in bridging Sri Lanka's $17 billion financing gap for SMEs, especially as sectors like tourism and textiles shift towards high-value, knowledge-driven growth. With a strong emphasis on collaboration among government, private enterprises and academic institutions, the NIA is pushing for a focused innovation strategy that aligns with the country's sustainable development goals.
Sri Lanka made an impact at Texpo, Pakistan's premier textile and leather exhibition, with a 28-company delegation featuring renowned brand names from Sri Lanka. The event, organized by the Trade Development Authority of Pakistan, ran for 3 days in Karachi, drawing over 900 international delegates from 55 countries.
These companies demonstrated Sri Lanka's expertise in textiles and leather, standing out among the global exhibitors. Sri Lanka was awarded the prestigious Best Representation Award for the Asia and Oceania region, recognizing the impressive delegation organized by the Trade and Investment Attaché of Pakistan's High Commission in Colombo. This achievement highlights the growing business ties and collaborative opportunities between Sri Lanka and Pakistan in the textile sector. The trade wing in Colombo achieved the title of second highest performing delegation, outshining countries from the East Asian and Oceanic regions and underscoring Sri Lanka's significant presence and commitment at Texpo. Texpo 2024 has solidified its reputation as a global hub for textile and leather industry collaborations, paving the way for more dynamic trade partnerships between Pakistan, Sri Lanka and other nations.
Stay tuned for the stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on positive notes today.
The All Share Price Index gained by 113.67 points to close at 12,988.99. And the S&P SL 20 gained by 32.73 points to close at 3,887.16. The turnover was 4.2 billion rupees and over 132 million shares were traded.
Up next are Forex rates. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe our channel on YouTube, follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.